The dreaded inner cover. Actually, that's not so bad. Making frames out of 2x and 1x is a little more tedious than the inner cover. You'll notice that there's no hole in the middle yet. I'll get to that later. Apparently there's fuzz on here. That's kind of funny. Okay, today we're making an inner cover, or this evening. Today I was stuck behind a computer desk where I enjoy drawing a salary. So, this is not Luan. This is not Luan. This is something else. This is hardboard, which I better be able to use without any issue. Okay, so here we have various cuts, 3/16 and 3/8 by 1x4 or 1x material. Some of it was cut by, most of them were cut out of 1x4s. Anyway, 3/8 go on top, and 3/16 goes on the bottom, because when this sets down inside of the hive body, there will be about 3/16 clearance on top, between the top of the hive body and the top of the frame. Another 3/16 on the bottom of this, that gives you 3/8 of an inch bee space for the bees to move around. Once you put the outer cover back on, the bees can retreat through the hole that is yet to be made, or I will cut a notch in here later. But anywho, I've made them different ways. This is something I'm trying new. That's the beauty of make it yourself. You can try stuff and not be afraid to mess it up if it is. This is scrap wood to begin with. The hardboard I bought, I think a couple of pieces of this 1x4 material I may have bought from the discard stack at Home Depot for 70% off. I don't care if it's crooked when you're cutting it like that. It can be as crooked as it wants to be within reason. But it works well. Alright, so I'm nailing with 1/2" staples. I don't have any 1/2" brad nails, so I'd use that instead because it goes through a lot cleaner. So, shall we? And this all works about the same, whether you're doing a nook or a deep or a medium, whatever. A nook, 5 frame, 8 frame, 7 frame. Some people make 7 frames. Kind of have to make that. They don't sell those through Man Lake or Kelly or they don't. Pretty much have to make that yourself if you're going to make those. My bees, well, the bees that I have in hives, I really don't have any ownership. They tend to swarm a lot on me. Or I imagine if they didn't, they might actually fill out the 10 frames. I'm running 10s with deeps and supers, mediums rather. And yes, this is tricky. Got some blobs of glue. This glue's been setting up all winter, so it's kind of blobbish, clumpy. Out in the boondocks. But that doesn't stop people from driving. There's a lot of people that live out here in the boonies. It is dark outside, and Labby Mix is out there doing whatever. Every once in a while you hear a horn as they go by, because she likes to look around a lot. Try to press it in just a little bit so it won't fall apart as I flip it. Oh snap, how about that? And repeat. Anyway, it is early January. Kind of chilly this evening. It has been in the 60s and 70s this week here as a high. We've got clover, we've got buttercup. I haven't seen any dandelion yet. But there's several kinds of flowers. Camellia that are blooming. I've seen them forage on my camellias before. The end ones are longer. And I'm crisscrossing or log cabin stacking the corners. So the end bar is longer on this side, the end bar. This one is longer on top than the one on the bottom is shorter, so these are the long ones on the bottom, whereas on the top, of what you can see, top, bottom, what you can see, these are the shorter ones. So they're crisscrossing on the corners to add a little rigidity, not that it matters too much when you're talking about inner cover. It's not like it's moving a lot, but you know, just good measure, if you will. Just because, how about that? Just because. Makes sense. I'm sure someone else can tell me why that is such a great idea. I'm not getting enough glue in. I'm not flipping it over and putting it in between on the bottom. I'm just not messing with that right now. Oh, I got some clumps of glue in this thing. Trying to get this done this week, so this weekend I can paint everything. Trying to figure out when it's best time to split. I guess if I open the hives up on a good warm day and there's drones in there, it's time to split. Alright, so that's close enough. The corners first, or a corner. Let's start with this one, it's pretty close. I can square up. Make it tight a little bit. That moved. That's fine. hit it with a hammer. Cracked, but the glue will hold. Of all these measurements, you get glue all over your hands doing this. The beauty of these measurements is 1/2 inch staple doesn't go through the bottom. No. Probably wasting my effort here when I come back and smack this with a hammer. It's going to squish out more. And as you can see, I got staples that are up. Pretty much all of them. That's why I wish I had brad nails 1/2 inch. That's it. That's a inner cover. Like I said, I will come back and that's the bottom, so it goes that way. I'll come back and I'll have a hole in there. I haven't decided exactly how I'm going to do sugar additives when I split. I may do open feeding away, or I may just, hopefully they have enough honey stores. All right, let's see how all this works together here. So we have a screen bottom board without a screen. We have a hive body. I still need to cut me some reducers. I have an inner cover, but let's do some frames just for kicks. And these are wedge cut frames here. Foundationless, if you will. So we have 5 frames. It's not the best setup for a camera, but it works enough. Inner cover. And outer cover. Forgive me for all the clutter there, but outer cover, inner cover. So I had this thing tilt on the side, which I despise. Voila. Which means I found out how to make a hive, 5-frame Nook hive out of junk wood that was going to be thrown away, and I've salvaged. 5-frame Nook. Now it needs to be painted. You need to put the screen in. You need to put the aluminum flashing on top, and it's good to go. All right, y'all, get to work.